And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Yes, the weekend is finally here. Club football is back, of course. A bit of Premier League today, and then of course the famous Glasgow Rangers back in action on the Sunday against Aberdeen. I've been looking forward to this, as you can probably tell from my recent videos. Absolutely buzzing. Of course, Felipe Clement has already addressed the media. We'll discuss some bits and pieces that he said with key information with regards to the game, whilst also going through why Rangers are set to sign a huge deal amid a signing blitz. So very, very exciting news today. But as we stated, we are playing Aberdeen this weekend, and of course there has been a lot made about Aberdeen in the build-up, of course getting pumped by Celtic 6-0, and Chris Boyd came out and was very, branded them embarrassing, and basically came out and said they only really try when they go against Rangers, and he's basically doubled down on that today via the Scottish Sun. This is what he had to say with regards to it. Aberdeen always raise their game against my old club. Fact. That doesn't mean they lie down to Celtic or any other team in the league. Those words have never left my mouth, and they never will, because I don't believe that. But why? They absolutely make life harder for Rangers. Why is that? Well, it's simple. It's because their supporters have more vitriolic hatred to Rangers than they have for any other club, Celtic included. I can remember going to Pittodrie when I was a young player at Kilmarnock and walking in and out of the stadium without anyone uttering as much as a peep in my direction. Yet when I came back during my second spell at Rugby Park, the abuse hurled at me was off the charts. Funny that, hey? Again, he just kind of stated as well that, of course, double down on the fact. It is a fact. It actually is a fact. I'm not sitting here being bitter or anything like that. It is a fact that they raise their game against when Rangers are in town, and that's fine. That's great for them. We just got to be on the ball, ready to go and upset their sort of cup final day. That's just what we've got to do in this game against Pittodrie. As I said, they show up for about 4 games a season, sometimes another one if there's a cup game. So, yeah, let's give them a pump and let's give them the game that they want. It's a derby that they love so much. They like to think that we're their rivals, but it's more of, to us, we're kind of like, yeah, whatever, you're just a normal team to us. But it is what it is. Chris Boyd's doubled down on the fact with regards to it. Now, ahead of the game, of course, players had returned back from international duty. There is a injury, and guess what? Shock, Ryan Jack. Yes, Ryan Jack seems like he's going to be a doubt for Sunday. Now, this has got a lot of fans on social media voicing whether he should be getting a new contract. I do think Ryan Jack has always been very, very consistent with the football club, and I've never, ever doubted his ability. I do think he's a fantastic player. He's proved that with having about six different managers coming in through the door, interim managers sort of included. He's always kind of been picked in it. And under Felipe Clement, him and John Lundstrom have really impressed and gone up to another level with him as the manager, but is injured again. Hopefully it's not too serious for Jacko. But he might be coming to a point in his career now where he may have to actually start thinking about Scotland and whether he wants to play for Rangers, because I don't think he can handle playing international football and club football. He's just too injury prone. Maybe get past the Euros, then he can have a little conversation with himself and have a little think about whether he wants to still represent Scotland or try and keep his sort of Rangers career with a bit more longevity. But there is crunch talks coming at the end of the season with regards to him getting a new contract, and again, just another injury doesn't bode well. But when he does play for us, he's a fantastic player, and someone that I really admire watching, and but he's injured, unfortunately, ahead of the clash. Now, over the international break, there's also been a lot made from Ryan Kent's situation. Ryan Kent been linked, of course. I'm not going to bore you too much. You know, the situation by now has kind of been bombed out by Fenerbahce, and then Fenerbahce gave the green light with regards to Ryan Kent that he could make a loan move in January. Now, since then, there has been one English club, one Scottish club. Everyone's drawing comparisons that it's going to be Rangers, the Scottish club, that are interested in his services. However, Felipe Clement was asked about this and kind of didn't say no, they're not interested, didn't say they are interested, but kind of just gave the generic one, he's not our player, we don't speak about other players that don't play for the football club, yada yada yada. But there has been other sort of sources stating that Rangers will not make a move for him in January, and as I said, I do believe that is the right decision. However, a bit more exciting news. Rangers are set to agree a huge deal. Yes, Felipe Clement spoke about Ross McCausland's situation, said he's had positive talks with the player. However, he said he's not aware of the sort of interest in him at this moment in time, but has had positive talks with regards to his Rangers future, which is good to see because managers rarely vocalise those situations if it was bad news. But then there was an exclusive yesterday coming out of the Scottish media stating that Rangers have all but done and signed the deal for Ross McCausland, and he will be signing a huge deal that would keep him at Ibrox until 2027, despite the interest in and around him. And as I've been saying for so long, that is great business if the club have done it. As I said, the exclusive, the sources that we're hearing from stating that it is a done deal. However, of course, we'll wait for that official confirmation from the football club, and I'll wait for my sort of go-to guy with regards to the actual information before sort of blasting out there. But it has come from reputable sources and exclusive from Scottish medias that have got a decent track record with regards to news coming out of Rangers, and they have stated that the deal is all but done, and he will be signing a long-term contract at the football club until 2027, which is fantastic news, and something that I really want to see. I want to get this contract situation done and dusted, then we can put it behind us. We don't have to worry about these clubs circling in for £300,000. He can go on and develop, and then we don't have to worry about, are we just putting him in the shop window so he can play for us on the short term and then go to the Premier League. When he's got that contract signed, he's going to do fantastically well for us, and then he can attract the interest from clubs down south if needs be. But as I stated, very positive news, and it would be a huge deal if we do get that one over the line, which looks increasingly liking so, due to the exclusive that we've heard, of course, coming out of Scottish media, and of course the way Philippe Clement spoke about it in the press conference. So yeah, all very exciting stuff. But yeah, the game now, we've got a 12 games, real 12 intense games coming up over this festive period. All starts on Sunday against Aberdeen, and I'm really looking forward to the match. I will be live for the game, guys, so do join us for it. It's been a little bit of a while since we did a little live stream due to the international break and due to Rangers not being there, but we'll watch it every step of the way. Hopefully, as I say, Rangers can get all 3 points, and then it's moving on to the next one. We've then got a Europa League game to play straight after that against Aris at Ibrox as well, which is very important for us, especially if we want to go out there and win our group. Then, of course, next weekend, we've got another tricky test, of course, against St Mirren, who are a decent side. They started the season pretty well, currently sitting third in the table, will be at Ibrox. But as I said, super imperative for us as a team to be making sure that we win all these games that are coming thick and fast. There's loads of matches. And as I said, some tricky ones there as well. Aberdeen away, Hearts away. We've got another trip against Aberdeen at Hampden in the League Cup final. We've got Motherwell away, Celtic away. Then we've got Hibs away at the back end of January as well. So they're all coming thick and fast. We've got some very imperative matches that we need to make sure that we win. But yeah, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. As I stated, the main headlines today, as I said, an exclusive stating that Ross McCausland has pretty much signed a deal, or set to sign the deal, despite interest coming from down south, which is fantastic news. And then, of course, an injury update with regards to Ryan Jack. He's going to be missing, or it could be a doubt for Sunday. And then also Chris Boyd doubling down on what he said with regards to Aberdeen only showing up against Rangers. Rangers fans, let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.